The Mountaineers are coached by Dennis Godfrey. He's assisted by J.P. Burris, John Marsh, and Nick Moore. And the Mountaineers tonight, as your road team, are in their road red with the white numerals outlined in blue. And they will have Cameron Johnson, number 10, as well as Dylan Veritek, number 11, number 13, Kobe Johnson, number 32, Jacob Powell, and rounding out the starting five for Coach Godfrey, number 40, Grant Campbell. So no Tate Daniels, and I wondered about that. I don't see number 4 on the bench. Daniels went for 34 points against the Admirals back in December, but Heritage has gone 1-9 since then. And I wondered if perhaps a player had been injured or left the team or what, and Daniels is not out there tonight. So Farragut being introduced, the home team, and they're white with the Navy numerals outlined in gray. And it'll be Jack Rapp in the starting lineup tonight, joined by number 3, Robbie Guerin, a senior. Rapp also is a senior. Number 12, Jack Wallace, is a junior. Number 20, Isaiah Smith, the sophomore. And number 34, Josiah Bradley, a sophomore. I believe, as far as district play goes, that this will be the first time we've seen Farragut with Wallace and Bradley both in the starting lineup. Saw some of that look with maybe Wallace and Carasso, or Carasso and Bradley, both in the ball game. Your kind of thicker, wide body post players against Hardin Valley on Friday. But I can't say that I remember Farragut starting a game with a lineup similar to this. And Heritage will control the opening tip. The Mountaineers are 4-14 overall, 2-5 in the district. Farragut 10-11, 3-4 in the district. Admirals coached by John Higgins, assisted by Josh Gregory and Justin Wakefield. Heritage with the first possession of the game. Kobe Johnson, top of the key, 3, no good. Robbie Guerin, the rebound for the Admirals. Farragut was man-to-man. Guerin in front court, gives off to Isaiah Smith, left side. He'll be guarded man-to-man, it appears, by Cameron Johnson. Smith comes off a screen, launches a 3, good. He started like a house on fire against Hardin Valley Friday night and hits his first 3 here coming off a screen. Smith buries the 3 on the left wing, and the Admirals on the board first. Farragut applying some zone press as the Johnsons work it back and forth in rear court. Now across the timeline it comes to Dylan Veritek. Swing it around right side to Kobe Johnson. Veritek out top with the ball, guarded by Guerin. Shovels it off right side to Grant Campbell. Johnson, that would be Cameron Johnson, driving down the left side of the lane, scores. Cameron Johnson gets the Mountaineers on the board. Farragut in front court. 6:45 to play opening quarter. Girls victorious by 17, and the boys looking to complete the sweep here tonight. Rapp into the lane for Farragut, lost the dribble, and it was deflected out of bounds by the Mountaineers. Robbie Guerin into Rapp. Left side 3, no good. Guerin weak side rebound, but he lost it. No, now he grabs it back. Here's Robbie to the basket. Stepped around the defender, Powell, and scores with the right hand. Beautifully done by Robbie Guerin. And some nice stick-to-itiveness as well, because it looked like he had it, lost it, but then got it back. And a nice step around to the post player for Heritage, Powell, to get the basket and give Farragut a 5-2 lead. Here's a 3, left side for the Mountaineers. Is going to be no good, but a weak side rebound. Johnson dumps it down low to Powell, and Powell scores from underneath. Jacob Powell makes it 5-4. Farragut quickly in front court. Isaiah Smith offline with a 3 from the left wing. It kicks off the rim and out of bounds and will belong to the Mountaineers. Cameron Johnson across the timeline to Veritek, gives to Powell. Powell driving through the lane with the left hand against 2 Admiral defenders, scores. Powell attacks the basket. He's got 4. Here's Farragut back the other way. Guerin going strong to the hole. Can't get the shot to go. Bradley with a follow. Twice no good. 3 times no good. Ball tipped around. Guerin knocks it out of bounds. It'll belong to Heritage. That's all right. Keep crashing the glass. They'll start going down. Good effort by Bradley. Farragut soundly beaten on the glass Friday night against Hardin Valley. Here's Powell, gets the ball in the middle against the press, drives into the lane, picks up his dribble, gives to Kobe Johnson left side. Now to Cameron Johnson. They swing it back around left to Kobe Johnson. He drives the baseline, and Farragut fouls him on the way to the basket. It'll be on Wallace, I believe. First foul of the ball game goes against Farragut's Jake Wallace. I mentioned Tate Daniels had 34 in the earlier matchup. Jacob Powell had 18. Here's Powell in the lane, grabbed and fouled. He's got 4 already here early on. And Guerin picks up a foul on a reach-in. First foul on Robbie, second foul on Farragut as a team, and they say that Powell was in the act of shooting, so 2 free throws coming for the Mountaineer post player, Jacob Powell. 4 of Heritage's 6 points here early on. Cameron Johnson has the other basket for the Mountaineers as Powell puts up the first free throw of tonight's ball game and hits it. Farragut's got a 3 from Isaiah Smith and a basket by Robbie Guerin. Powell with 5 for Heritage, looking to add to that total but cannot hit the free throw. Bradley the rebound. Farragut long lead pass in front court, comes to Wallace from Guerin. Can't get the shot off, gives out to Smith. Head fakes a 3 and driving in off the right wing. Isaiah Smith is fouled as they give the foul to the Mountaineers' Kobe Johnson. His first, team first. 4:56 to play, opening quarter. Here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium as the Admirals inbound to Isaiah Smith. He'll give to Rapp, top of the key 3 for Jack. No good. Guerin got the long rebound and was grabbed. This foul was likely against Cameron Johnson. No? Kobe Johnson, his second. So he picks up 2 quick fouls, does Kobe Johnson, and will go to the bench, replaced by Case Ridings. Number 24 for the Mountaineers enters the lineup. Heritage leading 7-5. Farragut with the basketball. Jack Rapp working off Bradley's screen. Shovels it off to Guerin, top of the key. Robbie drives the lane. Shot won't go. It's knocked out of bounds then and touched by Heritage on the deflection. Guerin from under his own basket. Into Rapp, right side, passed up the 3, gives it off to Robbie, who dribbles it out top. Jack Rapp, guarded by Dylan Veritek. Here's Smith out top with a 3-pointer. No good. Good rebound down low by Wallace, but again, Farragut misses at the rim. Shot may have been deflected. I'm not certain. But another offensive rebound for the Admirals, but they can't capitalize. 7-5. Mountaineers leading by 2 with the ball. Cameron Johnson in front court. Right side to Ridings. He goes inside to Powell, and Powell traveled. I was going to say, tremendous pivot in there by Powell to free himself as he somehow split about 3 defenders, but took steps. First turnover of the ball game. 7-5, Heritage leads. Farragut's got the ball, top of the key in the hands of Smith. He'll drive down the left side of the lane. Floater off the glass, no good. Foot back by Bradley is no good. That one may have been blocked. Here's Robbie Guerin with a steal in rear court. Puts the shot up short against Johnson. And the ball was out of bounds then, I guess. So Guerin doing a great job staying back, getting the steal in rear court. But again, and then they called the foul on Robbie. Okay. Well, that's not good. Second foul on Robbie Guerin with 3:30 to play in your opening quarter. And the Admirals trailing 7-5. Ball across the timeline in the hands of Veritek. Now to Johnson. Johnson gives in the left corner. Ridings with a 3-pointer. No good. Guerin comes out of there with the rebound. And a foul is called on the Mountaineers' Dylan Veritek. First foul on Veritek. Third foul on Heritage as a team. Admirals have missed a handful of shots in close. They trail 7-5. 3:08 to play opening quarter. Guerin in front court for Farragut to Isaiah Smith. 3-pointer, top of the key over Bradley's screen is good. Second 3 of the ball game for Isaiah Smith. And Bradley running interference for him as the Mountaineers now trail 8-7 against a Farragut press. They get the ball in the middle to Powell. Ahead it comes in front court to Campbell. Pulls up on the right wing against Wallace. Returns the ball out top to Johnson. Cameron Johnson that is, gives left side to Case Ridings. He returns it to Johnson. Into the lane, back to Powell, top of the key. He moves into the paint. His shot too strong. Tipped by Wallace, controlled by Bradley. Farragut wants to run. Ahead to Guerin. Guerin in front court all the way to the basket. Scores. Robbie Guerin's got 4, and the Admirals lead it 10-7. Powell to Johnson. Johnson across the timeline with a pass. Right side to Campbell. Now into Powell. Powell spins in the paint. Got around Bradley and scores. Nice quick spin move by Jacob Powell. He has 7. And Farragut leads 10-9. Quickly in front court, Guerin gives to Smith. Right wing 3, good. Third three-pointer of the opening quarter for Isaiah Smith. He's 3 of 4 from long range. He opened, I think, 5 of 5 against Hardin Valley, perhaps 5 of 6. 13-9, the Admirals lead by 4. Here's a double on Veritek. Bounces it to Johnson. Johnson gives in the corner to Ridings. Doesn't shoot the 3, instead gives to Veritek. Skip pass, comes over on the right baseline to Campbell, back out top to Johnson. Johnson into the lane, scoop shot with the left hand, good. Nicely done by Cameron Johnson of Heritage. 4 points for him, and it's 13-11. Farragut by 2. Robbie Guerin in front court, works off a double screen, into the lane, finds Rapp in the left corner for a 3, no good. Weak side rebound, Ridings of Heritage. Gives it up to Veritek, and Veritek will walk it in front court for the Mountaineers with 1:10 to play. Opening quarter, and Admirals leading 13-11. Coach Godfrey's going to use a 30-second timeout. 1:05 to play here in our opening quarter, and the Admirals leading 13-11. The Lady Admirals winning earlier 57-40 as Ace Strickland, 20 points tonight to lead Farragut's girls in scoring, and Ashlyn Sheridan with the 11 points, also in double figures for Farragut. Let's see, a week from Saturday, it'll be the 8th annual Farragut High School Athletic Hall of Fame banquet. 5:30 Saturday here at the Farragut High School Commons. Tickets are $35 at the door, or you can contact the school ahead of time, secure your tickets. A table of 8, I think, probably trims like $5 per person off of that charge. If you're interested in, if you've got 8, make up a table. But Jennifer Bacco, soccer player, class of 1991. Jessica Lang, Lady Admiral basketball player, class of 03. Keely Miles, class of 89, outstanding soccer player. Stacy Seifert, track and basketball standout from 94. Kylan Scheidt, volleyball and basketball standout from class of 2010 are the girls' nominees or honorees. And the boys are Ross Cox, Scott Dix, Barry Mauser, Matt Ramsey, and Brent Watts. Here's Robbie Guerin with a steal. He'll drive for a layup at the other end. Good. Guerin gets the turnover and gets the basket at the other end. Carter Mayfield has checked into the ball game for Farragut. He joins Isaiah Smith, Robbie Guerin, Josiah Bradley, and Jack Wallace. Here's the shot on a reverse layup by Ridings as Heritage broke the press, but Ridings can't connect. Farragut in front court. Carter Mayfield, three-pointer, left wing, no good. Rebounded away by Johnson. 19 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Farragut leading 15-11. Robbie Guerin with 6 points, Isaiah Smith with 9. Heritage being paced by Jacob Powell, who has 7. Cameron Johnson the other 4. Down to 7 seconds to play. Cameron Johnson, three-pointer, left side, no good. Long rebound, Bradley gives it to Guerin. Guerin from beyond midcourt, shot it a little bit early, misses it off the backboard as the horn sounds. And the Admirals, after 1, lead the visiting Mountaineers of Heritage by a score of 15-11. Back in 1 minute with second quarter action as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts here on Farragut's independent voice, I-105.
Pilot, wherever you are, we are right on your way. With that Pilot My Rewards card, you can save in so many ways. Every 6th cup of the freshest coffee in town is on us. Mayfield milk is always just $3.99. You'll always save 3 cents per gallon of gas. And we always have daily specials by downloading the Pilot app. Pilot, wherever you are, we're right on your way to the game.
Shop Farragut wishes you and the entire Admiral Sports Nation much success and happiness this exciting season and reminds you to shop Farragut all year long. Your Farragut retailers, restaurants, and service providers have worked hard to make your shopping easy and a bargain. Follow Shop Farragut on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get all of the deals and discounts you need. Go Admirals!
Back here at Farragut High School, set for our second quarter with the Admirals leading the visiting Heritage Mountaineers 15-11. Admirals with 9 points from Isaiah Smith, 6 from Robbie Guerin, and Jacob Powell for Heritage scoring 7 of the Mountaineers' 11, the other 4 belonging to Cameron Johnson. Farragut, unless I missed one, Farragut didn't turn the ball over in the opening quarter, and they will get into the ball game to start the second quarter. Noah Pack, number 11, a senior, as well as Saish Maluri. Carter Mayfield also out there, Josiah Bradley and Isaiah Smith. Here's a 3 from out top by Pack, no good. Bradley with an offensive rebound, put back, no. But again, we're seeing Farragut do a good job on the glass, getting second and third shot opportunities, but they're struggling to capitalize on them. Heritage goes inside to Powell. He works in the paint with the left hand, spins against Bradley and scores. Powell's got 9. Farragut leads by 2. Isaiah Smith, front court left side, three-pointer, no good. And a foul underneath on the rebound attempt, and they give it to Farragut sophomore Josiah Bradley. It'll be his first, and the team 4th. Robbie Guerin out of the ball game with 2 fouls. Checking out of the ball game for Heritage, Dylan Veritek. Mountaineers with a basketball. Got Sean Lopez into the ball game for Veritek. On the bench for Heritage with 2 fouls, Kobe Johnson. Farragut leads 15-13. Cameron Johnson to Case Ridings. Ridings gives to Powell. Powell, high post, moves into the paint. Gives to Campbell, right corner 3 is offline. Pack comes up with it for Farragut. Gives to Carter Mayfield. Ahead to Maluri. Maluri back to Mayfield. Mayfield to Pack. Three-pointer from out top. Good by Noah Pack. Senior Noah Pack drains a 3 right side of the top of the key, and Farragut leads 18-13. Heritage, no problem breaking the press. Here comes a double, though, in front court on Lopez. He gets it ahead to Johnson, or over to Johnson. Johnson gets it down low to Powell, and Powell attacks the basket and scores. He's got 11. Farragut by 3. Powell with 11 of the Mountaineers' 15. Saish Maluri, left corner, three-pointer, good on the assist by Carter Mayfield. Maluri with the 3, and Maluri, I look down to put his three-pointer on the stat sheet. Farragut's 2nd of this second quarter and 5th of the first half, and they called a technical on Maluri. So apparently there was a gesture made that both Higgins and Saish say was misunderstood. He was indicating a 3. The official thought there was something even more to it than that. Whatever the case, unnecessary, and Heritage is going to have a technical free throws to shoot. Powell hits the first one. He's got 12. Second one, good as well. 13, and now the Mountaineers will get the basketball. 13 of Heritage's 17. Again, he had 18 in the first matchup. He's got 13 with 6:18 still to go in the first half. The Admirals do lead 21-17. They've shot the ball well from outside. Johnson trying to get the ball in against Maluri. Does so to Powell. Powell moves to the free throw line. Lets fly with a 15-footer and hits it. Jacob Powell's got 15 now. Farragut in front court. Maluri, right side three-pointer. Bang! Saish, back-to-back threes. Admirals lead 24-19. Here's Pack and Maluri double teaming in rear court Dylan Veritek, and one of them picked up a foul. See who they give it to. They give it to Noah Pack. Sixth team foul. Mountaineers are in the bonus the rest of the first half. Just under 6 minutes to go in the first half. As Johnson, Cameron Johnson that is, across the timeline for the Mountaineers. Gives off to Veritek out high. Carter Mayfield is on him man-to-man. Farragut, by the way, has checked into the ballgame Jack Carasso, the junior. He's in on Powell in the post. Driving through the lane goes Lopez. Leaves it off with Campbell in the left corner for a three. No good. Carter Mayfield, good rebound against Powell. Gives it ahead to Carasso. Carasso to Smith. Smith in front court to Mallory. Back to Smith. He'll penetrate into the paint. Drops it down low. Wide open is Pack. Missed it. Carasso grabs the rebound. And trying to go up with a shot is grabbed and fouled. Again, the Admirals doing a good job on the offensive glass as they give the foul to Cameron Johnson, his first and the team fourth. Farragut's Jack Carasso Jr. will shoot the free throws. First toss up and good. And that's the first free throw attempted, and it's made by Carasso. First free throw attempted for Farragut. And out of the ballgame, Sean Lopez for Heritage. Let's see. Kobe Johnson with those two fouls checks back in. Carasso banks home the second toss, so he hit them both, and the Admirals lead 26-19. Heritage against the press. Johnson to Veritek. Back to Johnson. Cameron Johnson in front court, nearly walked. Gets to Powell, top of the key, into the left corner to Kobe Johnson. Mountaineers can set up their half-court offense as Cameron Johnson backs it out. 5 minutes to play, first half. Farragut kind of slacking off in its man-to-man. Powell with a mismatch against Mayfield in the paint, puts up a shot and missed it. Surprised he didn't drive more aggressively against Carter Mayfield. Isaiah Smith with the defensive rebound, gives to Carter in front court, and Carter sets up the half-court offense. Mayfield, guarded by Campbell, beats him off the dribble, driving to the basket. He's fouled. And they give the foul to Jacob Powell. It'll be his first and the team fifth. So sophomore Carter Mayfield with a free throw short. .434 to play first half. Admirals by 7. Mayfield trying to make it 8. Does so. Rattles home the second toss. He hit 1 of 2. And Carter Mayfield adds his name to the scoring column, becoming the 6th Admiral to score here in the first half. Heritage gets the ball across the timeline to Powell. Pulls up at the top of the key, returns the ball to Cameron Johnson. He'll be guarded man-to-man by Saish Mallory. Right side to Kobe Johnson, guarded by Isaiah Smith. Tried to bounce pass it into the post for Powell, and Farragut's Isaiah Smith throws out a foot, kicks it. Isaiah checks out of the ball game. Jack Rapp enters the lineup for Coach John Higgins. Mountaineers with the ball in front of the Farragut bench. Johnson into Powell. Hands it back to Johnson. Top of the key. Gives off to Veritek. Poor spacing by the Mountaineers or communication, but Veritek now is able to go inside to Powell. Farragut doubles down on him. Nearly had him tied up. He ripped the ball away and then rifled it down low, diagonally through the paint. It was knocked out of bounds, touch last by Farragut. Cameron Johnson to inbound under his own basket for the Mountaineers. Into Kobe Johnson. Carasso is on him currently. Now Rapp takes him. Gives it up to Cameron Johnson, left side. Out top, Campbell with the ball, guarded by Pack. One dribble, picks it up, gives it to Johnson. Johnson driving, left side, leaves it back with Powell for a free throw line jumper. Too strong. Rebound taken off the floor by Carter Mayfield of Farragut. 3:45 to play first half. Admirals up by 8. Mayfield to Pack, top of the key. Back to Mayfield. Mayfield's done a good job. Robbie Guerin on the bench with 2 fouls. Here's Saish Mallory, right side three, good. Mallory, 3 of 3 from long range here in the second quarter, and the Admirals lead 30-19. And Coach Godfrey is going to use a timeout, talk things over with his Mountaineers. So the Admirals, they came out shooting the ball well from long range against Hardin Valley. It did not necessarily continue throughout the course of the night, but they have certainly shot the ball well from long range here in the first half against the Mountaineers on this evening, with Mallory knocking down 3 here in the second quarter. Isaiah Smith hit 3 from long range in the first quarter. Noah Pax also got a 3-pointer here in quarter number 2. So that all adds up to 7 3-pointers for the Admirals with 3:22 to play in the half, and Farragut having built a 30-19 lead. We'll get a 30-second break. Actually, let's just stay right here because I wanted to finish that thought a moment ago about the 8th annual Farragut High School Athletic Hall of Fame banquet coming up a week from Saturday. That's February 1. It's at 5:30 in the Farragut High School Commons. Again, tickets are $35. And I mentioned the girl honorees, Jennifer Bacco, Jessica Lang, Keely Miles, Stacy Seifert, and Kylan Scheidt. The boys, Ross Cox, he was a golf standout, class of 03. Scott Dix, class of 05, an outstanding wrestler. Barry Mauser, tremendous football player, class of 1981. Matt Ramsey, baseball alum, class of 08. And Brent Watts, basketball player, class of 1997. The coaches to be honored: Tommy Farr, baseball coach here at Farragut from 1998 through 2009, and wrestling coach Richie Houston, who served only 3 years, 1999 through 2002, but you could make the case they were the best years wrestling-wise in Farragut high school history. So with the ball, Heritage coming out of the timeout. Right corner, Johnson, three-pointer. That's Cameron Johnson. No good. Farragut had the weak side rebound, lost it. Powell cannot hit in close, and Pack with a very secure rebound after the miss. Wasn't going to let that one go. Farragut in front court. Carter Mayfield to wrap on the right wing. Drives into the lane, threw it away. Powell with the steal. Goes behind his back at midcourt. The big post player drops it off with Johnson. Looked like he took an extra step on his way to the basket, but he may have been fouled before so. They're saying fouled before any shot attempt, as Farragut's Jack Rapp picks up the foul. I think that was Farragut's first turnover a moment ago on the steal by Powell in the paint. Veritek out of the game for Heritage. Ridings back in. Meanwhile, at the free throw line, toss is no good. It's a 1-and-1 situation. Cameron Johnson missed it. Farragut with the rebound. Carter Mayfield in front court, blows by Johnson and scores with a right hand. Mayfield shows an extra gear, scores on the drive to the bucket, and it's 32-19. Farragut leading. Applying some pressure. Johnson across the timeline to Powell. Driving on Carasso, missed the shot. Rebounded away by Rapp. Ahead to Pack. Pack in turn ahead to Mayfield. Mayfield again driving to the basket. And he was looking to pass all the way to Mallory over in the right corner. Johnson stepped in front of him, though, trying to draw a charge, and instead is given a blocking foul. Cameron Johnson with his second foul. So Cameron Johnson with 2 fouls, Kobe Johnson with 2 fouls for the Mountaineers. Admirals with the basketball, leading by 13. Admirals will join Heritage in the bonus with the next Mountaineer foul. Into the lane goes Mayfield, tried to shovel it off to Carasso, and Powell with another steal. Powell in front court for Heritage, just pushes aside Rapp. And do we have a offensive foul? Yes. And they called the charge. Really, I think they missed one before the charge on the push-off. He just absolutely discarded Rapp. But Mountaineers with the foul, and that's Powell's second. So now 3 Mountaineers with 2 fouls apiece. Rapp into the lane for Farragut with a shot against Campbell. Can't get it to go, and it's rebounded away by Kobe Johnson for the Mountaineers. Look at Farragut's foul situation. Robbie Guerin is on the bench with 2 fouls. Both teams are in the bonus. Farragut leading 32-19. Heritage with the possession. 1:30 to play, first half. Campbell to Ridings, now to Johnson, guarded by Noah Pack. Farragut's got 4 players getting up off the bench simultaneously, heading to the scorer's table. Down low, Powell takes a feed, working against Carasso, fouled. Carasso didn't have much recourse once Powell got the ball in that deep. Carasso, his first foul. Powell with the toss, good. He's got another one coming. 16 first half points for Jacob Powell. 16 of the Mountaineers' 20. Heritage is getting Cameron Johnson out of the game as well as Grant Campbell. Farragut, meanwhile, has Jake Wallace returning to the game, Robbie Guerin returning to the game, Josiah Bradley returning to the game, Isaiah Smith and Jack Rapp out there as well. And Heritage is going to use another timeout as Powell hits both free throws. So he now has 17 of the Mountaineers' 21, and Farragut leads 32-21 with 1:20 to play as Coach Godfrey uses a 30-second timeout. So we look at the district standings on the boys' side of things. Coming into the night, Maryville undefeated at 7-0, followed by Bearden at 6-1. The Red Rebels, by the way, tonight host the Bulldogs of Bearden. So check before the night is done, before we're off the air, and see if we have any score updates or even a final on that one. Hardin Valley is currently third on the strength of their win Friday night here over Farragut. The Hawks 5-2. That loss for Farragut on Friday dropped the Admirals to 3-4. West is also 3-4, followed by William Blount and Heritage, both 2-5. Lenore City 0-7. Coming out of the timeout, Isaiah Smith, three-pointer from out top. Good. Isaiah Smith with his fourth three of this first half, and the Admirals shooting lights out from long range to lead it by 14, 35-21. 1 minute to play, first half. Ridings looking for an answer for Heritage, cannot answer from the left corner. Rebounded away by Smith. Smith in front court, guarded by Kobe Johnson. Gives it up to Robbie Guerin. He'll be guarded by the Mountaineers' Dylan Veritek. Guerin lost his dribble, grabs it back, now gives off to Smith. Smith, left side to Rapp. Three-pointer for Jack Rapp. No good. Offline, long rebound. Tracked down over here in the corner by Quinn Tucker, and he's bumped into and fouled. Everybody giving chase and just could not pull up in time, and so the Admirals bump into Tucker, and they'll walk to the other end in order for him to shoot 1-1. I didn't catch who they said the foul was on, and unfortunately they don't put it on the scoreboard here at Farragut. 14-point lead for the Admirals at 35-21. It's the biggest advantage they've had. Free throw, no good, rims out, and the ball is tipped out of bounds and touched last by Farragut. Powell and Bradley battling for the rebound. Touched last by the Admirals as it kicks out of bounds. And inbound to Tucker, looks inside, thrown away. He was looking for Powell, and Isaiah Smith grabs it. Farragut in front court. Robbie Guerin to Jack Rapp left side. 25 seconds to play. Coach Higgins wants one shot. Admirals enjoying their biggest lead of the first half and looking to add to it before they go to the locker room for intermission. 15 seconds remain. Guerin to Rapp. They've got the floor spread. Bradley takes the ball top of the key, hands to Guerin, comes down the right side, gives to Smith. Right side three, too strong, long rebound. Isaiah comes up with it from 16 in front. Good on a follow. Isaiah Smith with 14 first half points, and he'll send the Admirals to the locker room with a 37-21 lead. They put 38 up on the scoreboard, but it was 35-21. That should be 37-21. As Isaiah Smith knocks down a 16-footer clearly inside the three-point line as the first half came to a close. So we'll see if they correct that. But whatever the case, it's the Admirals with a hot shooting first half, and they lead comfortably. There we go, 37-21. We're back in 2 minutes to take a look at the first half numbers as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Knoxville, Sweetwater. This is I-105.
Go Admirals, and best of luck to the student athletes of Farragut High School from Travis Marine, your exclusive dealer for Cobalt boats, Coach Tri-Tunes, and Supreme Inboards. Hyperlight Wake Surf and Wake Boards are in the pro shop, plus tubes, ski ropes, and more. Travis Marine now has off-season pricing on all boats and equipment, plus a full-service repair and parts center for all types of service needed. Travis Marine is Knoxville's only on-the-water boat dealer. You can play in their backyard anytime on Tedford Road off North Shore Drive. More at TravisMarine.com.
It's 2020. Get the fast fiber internet you need to live it up in today's interactive online world. Order 300 meg internet and Freedom TV from TDS for just $70 a month. Save $360 over 1 year. Get a $100 bill credit, free installation, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Don't wait. Order now at tdstv.com/radio. Requires 2-year commitment. TDS fiber available in certain areas. Internet speeds are up to and not guaranteed. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
You've got dirt, grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our 5 area locations today or check us out at PureMagicCarWash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
Pilot, wherever you are, we are right on your way. With that Pilot My Rewards card, you can save in so many ways. Every 6th cup of the freshest coffee in town is on us. Mayfield milk is always just $3.99. You'll always save 3 cents per gallon of gas, And we always have daily specials by downloading the Pilot app. Pilot, wherever you are, we're right on your way to the game.
We're at halftime of our boys contest here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, with the Admirals leading the visiting Mountaineers of Heritage 37-21. Hot shooting first half for Coach Higgins' boys as they knock down 8 3-pointers, led by Isaiah Smith with 14 first half points. 4 3-pointers for Smith. Saish Maluri comes in the second quarter, knocks down 3 3-pointers. He's got 9. Noah Pack with the other 3 for the Admirals, his lone basket of the first half. Robbie Guerin, strong start before he got into some foul difficulties. All 6 of Robbie's first half points came in the first quarter. Also Jack Carrasso, 2 of 2 from the line. Carter Mayfield, 1 of 2 from the line. 3 first half points for Mayfield. And let's see, so that should do it, right? 6 Admirals scoring in the first half, again led by Smith with 14 and Maluri with 9, as the Admirals collectively are 3 of 4 from the foul line, and again 8 3-pointers. I had Farragut with just 2 turnovers and Heritage with 5. The Mountaineers led by Jacob Powell, who scored 17 points. He was 5 of 6 from the foul line. The only other Mountaineer to score, Cameron Johnson, who has 4. He was 0 of 1 from the line. Also, Quinn Tucker missed the front end of a 1-and-1 situation. So 0 of 1 from the line. Tucker did not score. The Mountaineers were 5 of 8 from the foul line, 63%, again, compared to Farragut being 3 of 4. And Heritage did not hit a 3-pointer. Again, Farragut shooting very well from long range in the first half with 8 3-pointers, but not so much jacking up bad threes, not like a quick shot. They moved the ball around by and large, or they were on a roll, hot shooters getting the ball. But they were getting those threes a lot of times out of some half-court sets. And so I felt like good shot selection throughout the first half, and certainly good point production from Coach Higgins' Admirals, who had 15 in the first quarter, led 15-11 at the quarter break, and then outscored Heritage in the second quarter 22-10, opening up this 16-point cushion at 37-21. And again, the Admirals with just 2 first-half turnovers. Heritage turned the ball over 5 times by my count. As Powell scores 17 of Heritage's 21, and Isaiah Smith, Farragut's leading scorer, with 14 of the Admirals' 37. Farragut leading 37-21 at intermission. We'll get a 2-minute break and return with more on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
Hi, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. Hard to believe that 20 years ago we opened our little bakery in Farragut. Our promise then is the same promise we make today. We will offer only the finest handmade baked goods. Whether you come to one of the 7 farmers markets we attend each week, or come to our bakery in the Cole Shopping Center in Farragut, you will taste the quality. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking 20 years later at VG's Bakery. Handcrafted baked goods. Oh yeah.
It's 2020. Get the fast fiber internet you need to live it up in today's interactive online world. Order 300 meg internet and Freedom TV from TDS for just $70 a month. Save $360 over 1 year. Get a $100 bill credit, free installation, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Don't wait. Order now at tdstv.com/radio. Requires 2-year commitment. TDS fiber available in certain areas. Internet speeds are up to and not guaranteed. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Ham and Goodies was opened in 1978 using old family recipes and only the finest ingredients. This little restaurant on North Shore Drive in Knoxville became more than just a bakery and a hotspot for a delicious lunch. It's been the taste destination for over 40 years. We offer delectable treats like our world-famous lemon cookies and homemade cakes. We're now open for breakfast and even offer catering. Come visit Ham and Goodies at their second location at Cedar Bluff. Ham and Goodies, where we believe that all things should be made with lots of love and butter.
Shop Farragut wishes you and the entire Admiral Sports Nation much success and happiness this exciting season, and reminds you to shop Farragut all year long. Your Farragut retailers, restaurants, and service providers have worked hard to make your shopping easy and a bargain. Follow Shop Farragut on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get all of the deals and discounts you need. Go Admirals!
Eric Gerhardt back with you here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. We're at halftime of our boys contest. Lady Admirals won earlier by a score of 57-21. to 40. Ace Strickland with 20 points. Unfortunately, Macy Barnes went down with an ankle injury, and we hope she will not miss much action, but she left on crutches and was not putting, obviously, any weight on it, so looked like a relatively severe ankle sprain for Macy, unfortunately. But the Lady Admirals with the win by 17 over a team that they were tied for second with coming into the night, a three-way tie for second. Farragut, Heritage, and Maryville were all 5-2, and the Lady Admirals earned the season sweep of the Lady Mountaineers with a 17-point victory as they moved to 6-2 in the district and improve to 15-6 overall on the season. Farragut boys looking to earn a season split with Heritage. Mountaineers won 72-65 back on December 10th. Farragut trailed much of that game, rallied nicely in the fourth quarter to take a 54-52 lead. But from there, the Mountaineers dominated, scoring 20 of the last 31 points. And the Mountaineers won it 72-65. That night, they got 34 points from Tate Daniels, who is not dressed. I don't know what the story is there, if he's left the team or injured or what, but he was outstanding that night. And Jacob Powell had 18 for the Mountaineers in the paint in their earlier victory. He has 17 here in the first half against Farragut. 17 of the Mountaineers' 21 who have struggled to score otherwise. And this is kind of similar to our girls' game. Farragut comes back out, and they're shooting to warming up for the second half. Heritage has yet to emerge from the locker room. In that one, the officials waited a good extra minute from when the second half was supposed to start before Heritage sprinted onto the floor. But I mentioned Powell scoring 17 for Farragut here in the first half. Isaiah Smith with 14, Saish Maluri with 9, Robbie Guerin with 6, Noah Pack and Carter Mayfield 3 points apiece, and Jack Carasso with 2 as Farragut hit 8 3-pointers in the first half. Good first shooting half of basketball for the Admirals in the first 16 minutes, and they'll look to carry that over, leading by 16, the biggest lead they enjoyed throughout the first half, coming right there at the end as Isaiah Smith couldn't hit a three, but the long rebound came out to him, and he canned a 16-footer from straight in front ahead of the horn, giving the Admirals this 16-point cushion. So Farragut 3-4 in the district, Heritage 2-5. A chance for the Admirals to get to 500 tonight in district play. Mountaineers will have the ball first as we get the third quarter started. Veritek, left side pass to Johnson. Gives to Kobe Johnson, now to Veritek on the left corner. Wallace is on him. Farragut with Robbie Guerin, Jack Rapp, Isaiah Smith, Jake Wallace, and Josiah Bradley, the same 5 they began the game. Heritage goes inside to Powell, and he is fouled. Wallace with the foul. So as far as the foul situation goes, nobody with any more than 2, but several players with 2. And I think Wallace maybe just picked up his second. Powell is at the free throw line, and he is 5 of 6 from the line. Make it 6 of 7. 18 points for Jacob Powell. And he'll be gunning for number 19. Mountaineers have got Dylan Veritek. Free throw's good by Powell. Jacob Powell, Dylan Veritek, the Johnsons, Cameron Johnson and Kobe Johnson, as well as Grant Campbell on the floor to start the second half. So both teams, same 5 to begin the second half that they began the game. Here's Wallace driving from the left corner. He hits the deck on his way towards the lane. A foul on the Mountaineers. Kobe Johnson, that's his third. He left the game early in the first half because he picked up 2 fouls right off the bat. He picks up 1 here in the first minute of the third quarter. And Wallace off the inbound, mid-range jumper, left side, good. Farragut Jr. with his first basket. 7th Admiral to score tonight. Farragut leads 39-23. So the Mountaineers come out. They get a couple of free throws from Jacob Powell, and Farragut answers with a jumper by Jake Wallace. Cameron Johnson drifts left for the Mountaineers, gives to Powell inside, squares up to the basket, and powers the shot up, good. Powell with a strong effort in the paint. He's got 21. Farragut's wrap across the timeline to Bradley. Gives to Guerin. Bounce pass right side Isaiah Smith. Three-pointer. Good. Right in front of the Farragut bench. Good ball movement by the Admirals. And Isaiah Smith with a great look. Nobody on him at all as he cans his 5th three of the night. And Farragut leads 42-25. Isaiah's now got 17 to lead the Admirals in scoring. Double team on Kobe Johnson. Gets it to Cameron. Cameron across the timeline for the Mountaineers. Trying to get the ball into the right corner for Campbell, and Jack Rapp flashes in front, deflects that ball out of bounds. Heritage will have it. Baseline right. 6:26 to play, third quarter. Cameron Johnson, nobody coming open. Now Powell slides out right side, takes a pass, goes into the lane, puts up the shot with the right hand, and scores. Powell's got 23. Farragut obviously has struggled to contain Powell in the post, but I will say they've done a pretty good job on the glass tonight thus far. A lot of basketball left to be played. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. It's been an area the Admirals have been vulnerable at. Driving the lane goes Wallace, and with the right hand, Wallace kisses it off the glass. Good. Wallace with a pair of buckets here in the third quarter. And the Admirals lead 44-27. We've got a held ball. Nicely done in rear court as Kobe Johnson is doubled by Isaiah Smith and Jake Wallace. And Admirals will get it on the alternate possession. Nicely done by Wallace and Smith. 44-27. Robbie Guerin guarded man-to-man by Cameron Johnson. Gives to Rapp, left side, to Robbie in the corner. Now Veritek is on Robbie. Shovels it off to Wallace. Jake Wallace moves to the top of the key, bounces it back to Robbie. Robbie penetrates, got around his defender. Floater with the left hand, no good. Took off a little bit far out. One more dribble, and Robbie would have had an uncontested layup. Rebounded away by Powell. To Johnson. Johnson in front court. Drives the lane. Can't hit it. Ball is knocked out of bounds and touched last by Farragut. Mountaineers with the basketball. Carasso into the lineup for Farragut will spell Josiah Bradley. Johnson. Cameron Johnson, that is. Inbounds to Veritek. Gives it back to Johnson in the corner. Now to Campbell. To Veritek. All the way around the perimeter to find Kobe Johnson. Left side for a three. No good. Weak side rebound Powell. Powell reverses under the basket. Misses badly. Wallace grabs it. Gives ahead to Robbie Guerin. Guerin in front court for the Admirals. Finds Carasso sliding through the lane. Missed at the rim, though. Kind of found himself, I think, deep under the basket. Ball knocked out of bounds, touched last by Farragut. Veritek's going to check out of the game for Heritage. Returning to the lineup for Coach Godfrey is Case Ridings. Admirals, zone press, leading 44-27. Cameron Johnson across the timeline. Isaiah Smith on him. Johnson gives to Powell, top of the key. Powell into the paint. Off to Kobe Johnson. Left side three, in and out. Rebounded away by Farragut's Carasso. Given to Guerin. Guerin in front court. Over on the left side to Rapp for a three, in and out. Carasso with the rebound. His shot from behind blocked by Powell. Everybody giving chase. Knocked out of bounds, touched last by Farragut. Well, both teams with three-pointers on their respective ends that were halfway down in the cylinder before they got kicked out. And the Mountaineers get the ball, trailing 44-27 as we approach the midpoint of the third quarter. Powell takes a pass in front court and down low to Ridings, who was just too wide open. He just lost a handle on it, took his eye off the ball, going to have a layup. Farragut was trying to close quickly, but they weren't going to be able to get there in time. But Ridings just fumbled it out of bounds. Farragut gets the ball back. Robbie Guerin driving, left side, gives to Rapp in the left corner for a three. No good. Wallace got in there, had the rebound, but it was knocked away from him. Liked the way he went after it, but could not completely secure it, and Heritage comes away with a basketball. In front court, Johnson to Powell, right side. Farragut doubling. Ridings gets the ball in the corner. His pass stolen away by Guerin. Ahead to Isaiah Smith. Smith driving against the Johnsons. Fouled hard. Smith crashing into the pad. beyond the baseline. He pops up, but that was a shot not only with his head and neck, but also he's gimpy. Guerin with a great steal and look ahead, tiptoeing on the sideline across the way to get it to Smith, who was hammered on the shot attempt in transition. He's trying to walk it off before his 2 free throws. Isaiah with his first free throws of the night. He's got 17 points to lead the Admirals in scoring. First free throw is good. I think the foul was on Kobe Johnson, and that's his 4th, so he goes to the bench. 3:32 to play in the third quarter. Farragut by 18 as Isaiah Smith hits both free throws. 19 now. And Isaiah, favoring that left leg, comes out of the game. And entering the lineup for him will be Carter Mayfield. So Carter Mayfield, Jack Rapp, Robbie Guerin, Carrasso, and Wallace on the floor for the Admirals. Cameron Johnson driving, left side, off to Campbell, three-pointer. Good. That's the first 3 of the night for the Mountaineers, and it goes to Grant Campbell. 46-30. Farragut leads with 3:05 to play in the third quarter. Guerin hands it off to Mayfield on the left wing. Back to Robbie in the corner. Driving baseline against Powell. Scores. Good body control by Robbie Guerin, hanging in the air, kissing it off the window, creating an angle for himself. He's got 8. Mountaineers ahead of the press. They go to Ridings. Ridings driving on Guerin. Missed it. Guerin did just enough to interfere with the shot. Carrasso rebounds it away. Here's Guerin in front court. Down low to Wallace. Lets the traffic clear, and then is fouled as he goes up for a shot. Farragut up 48-30 with 2:38 to play in the third. And I don't know who got the foul there. They said it was the third. So it could be on Cameron Johnson or it could be on Jacob Powell. Whatever the case, Jake Wallace at the line for Farragut. 4 points all here in the third quarter for the Admiral Jr., and he adds to that total as he hits the first of 2 free throws. Wallace gunning for point number 6, and he's got it. Hits them both. And Farragut leads by 20, 50-30 with 2:38 to play in our third quarter. And Coach John Higgins using a 30-second timeout. Gives me an opportunity to remind you that coming up tomorrow night and every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, it's I-105's Homegrown, which highlights and showcases the bands and artists who are shaping the Knoxville music scene. Join Joe Stutler Wednesday evenings from 7 to 8 as he features East Tennessee's wealth of musical talent. Keep up with the artists' latest music, band facts, and where you can see them next as we put the spotlight on current and rising homegrown favorites. It's your local music showcase, Homegrown, Wednesdays at 7 o'clock, only on Knoxville's independent radio, I-105. We're back Friday night as the Admirals travel to West High School to take on the Rebels. Farragut with a sweep when they played West early in the season, both the girls and boys winning here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. And so they'll look to repeat that feat Friday night over at West High School. Girls action at 6. Boys should follow at about 7:30 here on I-105. Heritage breaks the press. Powell driving to the basket against a double team. And they'll give it to either Carrasso. Yes, Carrasso. I was going to say Carrasso or Wallace, but Carrasso is saddled with the foul. His second, I believe. And Powell goes back to the line where he has attempted 8 tonight and made 7. 23 points for Jacob Powell. First toss, good. Pretty versatile player for the Mountaineers. He's their post presence, but he's pretty comfortable handling the ball in the open court. And obviously a fine free throw shooter as he hits them both. 25 points now for Powell, who is 9 of 10 from the line. 50-32, Farragut by 18. Carter Mayfield to Robbie Guerin. Farragut spreading the floor. Guerin gives in the left corner to Wallace. On the wing to Mayfield. One dribble, now to Guerin, top of the key. He'll take it into the lane right at Powell. Quite a bit of contact, no foul call, but Robbie gets the floater to go. Robbie's got 10, and the Admirals lead again by 20, 52-32 with 2 minutes to play in the third. Veritek with the ball in rear court for the Mountaineers. Bounce pass to Johnson. Cameron Johnson across the timeline. Feeds in the left corner, Case Ridings for a 3. Good. Case Ridings his first basket of the ball game. Heritage's second three, both of them coming here in the third quarter. And it's a 17-point lead for Farragut, 52-35. Robbie Guerin in front court gives to Jack Rapp, guarded by Ridings. Mayfield pops out top. He's got a wide open look, puts up a three, no good. Powell with the rebound. Jacob Powell dribbling in front court for the Mountaineers, feeds Ridings in the left corner. Now to Johnson on the wing. Cameron Johnson, guarded by Rapp, gives to Powell, spins into the paint against Carasso, deep under the basket, and with just the right amount of English, kisses it off the window good on the drive. Jacob Powell's got 27, 10 in the quarter. Farragut's Guerin looking to answer into the lane, a lot of contact, and they call traveling. Jack Rapp out of the ball game. Saish Mallory into the lineup. By my count, that's only Farragut's third turnover of the night and the first for Robbie. 1 minute to play in the third. Farragut up 52-37. Mountaineers across the timeline with a pass from Johnson to Powell. Powell moves into the paint, fires a pass into the left corner to Ridings for a three. No good. Campbell with a long rebound. Whistle sounds. And a foul apparently on Farragut. Carasso. And Carasso fouled Campbell in the act, so a couple of free throws coming for the Mountaineers' Grant Campbell. First one up and good. Campbell with 4 points, all here in the third quarter. Campbell, second toss, it's good as well. So the Mountaineers have trimmed a 20-point lead down to 13, 52-39. Ball is kicked, I thought. Ball loose on the floor. Why in the world was that not a kick? And Heritage comes up with a loose basketball. Heritage in front court. Johnson to Ridings, right side three. Good. Mountaineers make it a 10-point game. Ridings with his second three. Farragut with a turnover. Looked like the Mountaineers maybe kicked the ball, but apparently not. And Farragut holding for a final shot. Robbie Guerin drifts left off the screen by Carasso. Gives to Noah Pack. Now to Mallory. Three-pointer from out top. No good. Mountaineers grab the rebound. And from beyond midcourt, Johnson's shot well short at the buzzer. And Heritage, despite trailing by 10, the Mountaineers have got some momentum going to the fourth quarter, as they trailed by as many as 20 points on multiple occasions in that third quarter. But right now it's 52-42 in favor of the Admirals as we head to the fourth. Back in 1 minute with that fourth quarter as you listen to Farragut High School basketball presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
Go Admirals, and best of luck to the student athletes of Farragut High School from Travis Marine, your exclusive dealer for Cobalt boats, Coach Tri-Tunes, and Supreme Inboards. Hyperlight Wake Surf and Wake Boards are in the pro shop, plus tubes, ski ropes, and more. Travis Marine now has off-season pricing on all boats and equipment, plus a full-service repair and parts center for all types of service needed. Travis Marine is Knoxville's only on-the-water boat dealer. You can play in their backyard anytime on Tedford Road off North Shore Drive. More at TravisMarine.com.
You've got dirt, grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our 5 area locations today or check us out at PureMagicCarWash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
Looking at some other girls' final scores from earlier this evening, in Maryville defeats Bearden. First loss for the Lady Bulldogs tonight. Maryville wins at home 48-46. That's a first district loss, I should say, for the Lady Bulldogs. Maryville 6-2. Farragut also 6-2, having defeated Heritage here this evening 57-40. But the Lady Bulldogs fall for the first time in district play. Try to check some other scores before we get off the air tonight. Start of our fourth quarter, Heritage with the first possession and all the momentum, and they threw the ball away. So Farragut continued its hot shooting early in the third quarter, built the lead out to 20 after leading at halftime by 16. But Heritage closed to within 10, but the Mountaineers with a turnover on the opening possession of the fourth quarter. Carter Mayfield gives to Isaiah Smith, guarded man-to-man by Cameron Johnson, works into the paint, gives back to Noah Pack beyond the three-point line left side. Now to Mallory, top of the key, right side to Mayfield. So Farragut's got Mayfield, Pack, Mallory, Josiah Bradley. Here is Mayfield down the lane with a right hand, scooped it up. It would not go. Heritage with Veritek on the floor, as well as Cameron Johnson, Chase Ridings, Grant Campbell, Jacob Powell. Veritek out top, guarded by Carter Mayfield. 52-42, Farragut by 10. Mountaineers go inside to Powell. His shot may have been blocked, and they missed the deflection. It came down to Campbell on the right block. He couldn't hit. Farragut comes away with it. Mayfield in front court to Mallory. Back to the trailing Pack. Pack now to Mayfield. Right side, Isaiah Smith. Long three-pointer. Good. Isaiah Smith, 22 points on the night. That's his 6th three-pointer. Powell in front court. Driving to the basket. Had to scoop the shot up from down low, and Bradley swats that out of bounds emphatically. Josiah Bradley, Farragut sophomore, with a block shot. It'll be the Mountaineers basketball underneath their own goal. Trailing 55-42. Inbound to Ridings, left side three, no good. And Josiah Bradley with the rebound for the Admirals. Gives to Carter Mayfield. Mayfield in front court. Driving, right side, gives to Smith. Quick three, offline this time. Bradley, though, keeps it alive down low. Gave to Mallory, who took his eye off of it and lost it out of bounds. Saish upset with himself. 5th turnover for Farragut. Admirals lead by 13, 55-42, 6 minutes to play. Mallory on Cameron Johnson, bounces it ahead to Sean Lopez, just into the ball game for the Mountaineers, off to Ridings left side. Now to Johnson. Johnson from the top of the key will give in the lane to Powell, and his 14-foot jumper from straight in front is good. Powell's got 29. He scored 7 in the opening quarter. Here's Smith, other end, left side three-pointer, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, touched last by Heritage. Finish that thought. Powell had 7 for Heritage in the first quarter, 10 in the second, 10 in the third, and 2 now here in the fourth. All adds up to 29 points. Farragut being led by Isaiah Smith, who has 22, coming off a 23-point effort against Hardin Valley on Friday night. Timeout being called, and the Admirals leading 55-44 with 5:32 to play. It is a 30-second timeout. And so, again, tomorrow night you've got Homegrown from 7 to 8 here on I-105, and that will be followed at 8 o'clock by Behind the Barn. It's every Wednesday night on I-105. You can join hosts Jeff Barbara and Sarah Perkle with live music beginning at 8 o'clock from the Blue Tick Tavern, formerly Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria in downtown Maryville. Tune in for the first hour on I-105 or head over to the Blue Tick in Maryville to catch the full 2-hour performance in person. It's Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock, only on Knoxville's independent radio, I-105. .5:32 to play. Farragut will have the ball as the teams return to the floor. Carter Mayfield will be inbounding from under his own basket. Noah Pack, Josiah Bradley, Isaiah Smith, and Saish Mallory in there. And Noah Pack comes wide open underneath the basket, and he lays it up and in. Pack's got 5. Farragut leads by 13. Mountaineers with the basketball as Cameron Johnson in front court gives to Ridings in the left corner for a three that is no good. Farragut comes up with the basketball. Isaiah Smith in front court for the Admirals. Right side to Mallory. Mallory driving into the lane, dumps it down low to Bradley. Bradley up against Powell, scores. Josiah Bradley with his first bucket of the night. Nice feed by Mallory. And it's 59-44 as the Admirals push the lead back out to 15. Heritage in front court. Lopez shut down, double teamed on the baseline, throws it away. Pack with a steal. 2-on-1 break for the Admirals. Pack going right at Johnson, misses. Carter Mayfield with a rebound out to Saish for a three. No. Pack battling for another rebound. How is that not over the back by Campbell? And let's see if in fact it is. It is. It'll be the third foul against the Mountaineers in the second half, matching Farragut's second half foul total. 4:38 to play. Farragut leading 59-44. Carter Mayfield inbounds from under his own basket. Out top to Mallory. Now to Pack. Pack gives it off to Mayfield. Mayfield sets up the half-court offense for Coach John Higgins. Mayfield drifts left, guarded by Sean Lopez. Gives off to Mallory on the wing. To Smith out top. Johnson there defensively for the Mountaineers. Smith gives it up to Pack, guarded by Campbell. Pack takes him off the dribble and could have just shot the ball. He'd gotten around his defender, but instead tried to make the pass, and Heritage deflects it out of bounds. Back into the ballgame with 4 fouls returns Kobe Johnson for Heritage. He replaces Sean Lopez. 4:13 to play. Farragut in possession of the basketball. Carter Mayfield, guarded by Kobe Johnson. They invite him to go right. He does. He shovels it off to Bradley down low, who is mugged by Powell. 2 free throws coming for Bradley. Mayfield doing a good job penetrating, drawing the defense to him, and then shoveling the ball off to Josiah Bradley. And Powell could either just let him shoot it uncontested or foul him. Not much else you could do. Fouled him. And so Bradley goes to the line to shoot 2, the first of which is up and good. Farragut hadn't shot many free throws, but they shot them well. They've only missed 1. Well, now they missed 2. Second one by Bradley is no good. 60-44, Farragut by 16. Mountaineers in front court in a hurry. Campbell comes open down low, lays it up and in. Good look by Cameron Johnson. Not sure where Farragut was defensively, but Campbell scores. He's got 7. Farragut quickly back the other way. Noah Pack to the free throw line. But then back out top, he goes with a pass to Carter Mayfield. 60-46, Farragut by 14. Noah Pack driving on Ridings into the lane, beat him off the dribble and scores with the right hand. Noah Pack's got 7. And Farragut leads 62-46. Cameron Johnson guarded by Saish Mallory. Here's a double in front court. Gives off to Kobe Johnson. Johnson on the wing. Exchanges the ball with Case Ridings. Now they swing it around right side to Cameron Johnson. He drives on Pack over his head with a pass to Powell on the baseline. And he's fouled on a spinning shot attempt off the right block by Josiah Bradley. Third foul on Bradley. 4th foul on Farragut as a team. And back to the line goes Jacob Powell. Looking for point number 30, and he's got it. He's, 10 of 11 from the line now, and 11 of 12. 31 for that young man. Farragut in front court, leading by 14. Isaiah Smith open in the left corner. 3-pointer short. Isaiah gets his own miss. Tried to bounce it to Bradley underneath the basket, but Heritage threw a handout and tipped it out of bounds. Good look for Isaiah from the left corner. Farragut doing a good job with Heritage extending its defense, finding the open shooter. Inbound comes to Bradley. Could have shot it against Powell. Does not. Gives it out to Smith. Now to Pack. Left side Mallory. 3-pointer for Saish. No, and it goes up and hits the basket support and top of the backboard. It'll go over to the Mountaineers as a result. Mountaineers, a miscommunication. Ball is thrown away in rear court against the Farragut press. That one's somewhat unforced, however. Farragut says thank you very much, leading by 14 with 2:42 to play. And Johnson checks out of the game. Campbell's going to check out of the game. That would be Cameron Johnson leaving the floor. Entering the game for Heritage, number 44. I don't have a 44 on my Mountaineer roster. And I guess it was Veritek returning to the lineup. So Farragut with the ball and a 14-point lead. Isaiah Smith spinning into the paint, lost a handle on it, trying to go back and grab it. But in the pursuit of the basketball, it's knocked out of bounds, touch last by Heritage. Farragut retains possession. Mountaineers check Powell out of the game as well as Ridings. Powell goes to the bench. He played a whale of a game and 31 points. He leaves with 31 of the Mountaineers' 48. Smith for Farragut could have taken the 3. Instead, the Admirals back it out, use some clock. Now Smith will shoot a 3. Left side, good. Isaiah Smith, 25 points tonight. And that is his third of the second half, meaning 7th of the night from long range. Farragut leads 65-48. Across the timeline, Lopez for the Mountaineers takes it right to the basket. Shot may have been, well, it was altered for sure. It may have been blocked by Bradley. Here's Pack leading the break back the other way. Finds Smith, spots up for three, nails it. 28 for Isaiah Smith, and that's his 8th three-pointer. And Farragut uses a timeout in order to get the subs into the ballgame. Jack Rapp, Zane Zatawi, Elisha Brabson, all enter the game. Let's see, Caleb Van Acker as well into the game for the Admirals, joining Rapp and Mayfield. 68-48, Farragut matching its biggest lead with Isaiah Smith hitting back-to-back three-pointers. 1:35 to play. Veritek into the paint for the Mountaineers, draws some contact, and he'll shoot two as Zane Zatawi picks up the foul. Farragut Jr. At the line for the Mountaineers will be Dylan Veritek. Chance for the freshman to get in the scoring column. First free throw's no good. Second one, good. So Veritek hits one of two. His first point of the night. And it's 68-49. Farragut by 19. Down low, Zatawi can't get a shot off. Instead to Brabson in the corner, out top to Mayfield. Immediately back down low to Zatawi. Missed at the rim. Loose ball. It's picked up by Veritek. Good effort by Van Acker, I should say. And finally, Zatawi gets it down low, and he'll cash this one in. Zatawi scores the basket, and Farragut leads 70-49. Credit Van Acker. Said Veritek both in the girls and the boys game so many times. That's the first name that comes to mind with a V. But Van Acker keeping it alive for the Admirals. Zatawi finally cashes it in, and now Zatawi's got himself a defensive rebound off a miss from the right corner for the Mountaineers. Ahead to Jack Rapp. Rapp in front court with 50 seconds to play, and the Admirals leading 70-49. Carter Mayfield at the point, drives against Veritek into the paint, gives off to Zatawi on the left wing, into the corner to Brabson. Brabson lost a handle on it, and it's going to be picked up by the Mountaineers as Sean Lopez comes up with the basketball, gives it off to Kobe Johnson. Johnson in front court, guarded by Brabson. Gives to Lopez right side, head fakes a three, moves closer, now gives back to Johnson for a three that is no good from the right side, and Van Acker tracks it down. To Zatawi, ahead to Mayfield, 19 seconds to play. Mayfield across the timeline, pulls up. Admirals are going to move to 4-4 in the district, 11-11 overall, and a good effort tonight from Farragut as they will win this one 70-49. Credit the Mountaineers with making a run late in the third quarter. They turned a 20-point Farragut lead, or trimmed a 20-point Farragut lead down to 10 going to the fourth at 52-42. But Farragut, to its credit, came back there in the fourth and outscored the Mountaineers 18-7, and they win it by 21, 70-49. Heritage drops to 4-15 on the season, 2-6 in the district. And again, the Admirals even their record at 500, both overall at 11-11, and also in the district at now 4-4. Coach Higgins probably will be joining us here in just a moment, so we'll keep it here for the time being. Let's see. 14, 15, 17, 18 free throws attempted tonight by the Mountaineers. Looks like they hit 14 of them, so they did a good job. They had no three-pointers at halftime, but hit 3 in the second half. Let's see. So 78% tonight from the foul line for Heritage, 14 of 18, the 3 3-pointers. Mountaineers were led by Jacob Powell, who had 31 points. He was 11 of 12 from the line. Also for Heritage, Grant Campbell had 7, 2 of 2 from the line, 1 3-pointer. Case Riding, 6 points on a pair of threes. Let's see. Dylan Veritek, 1 of 2 from the line, 1 point late. Cameron Johnson with 4 points. He was 0 of 1 from the line. Quinn Tucker, 0 of 1 from the line, did not score. Again, 14 of 18 from the line tonight for Heritage. 78%, 3 3-pointers, all of those in the second half. I had Heritage with 10 turnovers on the night. I had Farragut with just 6. And Robbie Guerin tonight with 10 points. Zane Zatawi, a late basket, 2 points. Noah Pack had 7 included in his total of 3. Jake Wallace with 6. He was 2 of 2 from the line. Carter Mayfield, 1 of 2 from the line, 3 points for the Farragut sophomore. Jack Carasso, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 points for Jack. Isaiah Smith, what a night shooting the basketball. 8 3-pointers, 28 points tonight for Isaiah Smith. He was 2 of 2 from the foul line. And Saish Maluri with 9 points on 3 3-pointers. Josiah Bradley, 1 of 2 from the foul line as he finished with 3 points. So the Admirals, let's see, Smith with 8 threes, Saish Maluri with 3 of them. Noah Pack with 1. I don't know if I missed anybody else there, but it looks like probably about 12 3-pointers tonight for the Admirals, and we'll get you the free throw totals here in just a moment. But joined now by head coach John Higgins. And, Coach, I thought, obviously you struggled with Powell inside, but when you think about Friday night and the difficulties against Hardin Valley, you got beat pretty decisively on the glass, and I thought, I'm sure that was a message because it looked like the guys came out with some determination to you missed a lot of second and third shot opportunities there early in the game, but you kept getting them.
Yeah, I thought we were much better on the boards tonight. I told the guys at halftime, I thought we rebounded the ball extremely well considering, especially considering how we've been playing on the boards. But that was something that we watched film yesterday for an hour and a half over the game on Friday. And I'm trying to get them to understand that these games that we're losing, we're right in there. Right. We just need to rebound the ball better. And tonight we did that. I thought Josiah did a heck of a job on the glass. And that's the thing. So Jacob Powell, he's an extremely good player. He's an extremely good player. He works hard. He's got a lot of great moves. He scored a lot of points on us. But what you noticed, Eric, is that he didn't have a lot of his points on second chance opportunities. That's what's been killing us. Yeah, so Powell's a really good player, and he made a lot of his first shot opportunities. That was our goal, right? We want to try and keep them from getting second shot opportunities, and that's what we did tonight. And I thought Josiah, I thought Jack Carasso, they did a good job for that for the most part of keeping him off the glass because he hurt us the first game on the glass, offensive glass, and so I thought we did a much better job tonight in that aspect. And
not let anybody else beat you, right? I mean, if Powell gets 31 but nobody else is able to get much because Farragut's playing pretty good defense and not giving up any easy ones on putbacks and that kind of thing, then,
And so that's another key. It helped us, it hurts them, but it helped us that Tate was sick tonight. But if you recall the first game, he had 34
sure.
and Powell had 19. And that kind of that makes it hard for you to win basketball games. So tonight we give up 31, but nobody else scores more than 7.
Right.
That's a different story. So, we can control the narrative that way, and I thought we did that well tonight.
So you had 12 3-pointers tonight, and Isaiah Smith knocked down 8 of those. But I said at halftime when you had 8 of those 12 3-pointers, they were good shots. It seemed like by and large they weren't quick threes, or if they were quick threes, they were good looks, and they were by a player that was on fire at the time.
And so we've worked hard on that. The last couple of days in practice, we've really tried to stress patience offensively, finding the right shot for the right guys,
right.
And we did that well tonight. And I think even in the second half, we only hit 4 in the second half, but I told my coaches right there on the bench, there was, 2 or 3 possessions in a row. We got Isaiah 2 wide open threes and Saisha wide open 3. I've got the best shooters on our basketball team wide open threes. They just didn't happen to make them. Those are shots I'll take.
Sure.
Right? Those are shots I take, and I told them, if you're going to shoot an early shot, a quick shot, it better be off penetration, which a lot of them were tonight, right? Or it better be wide open, which a lot of them were tonight. And so from those aspects, the guys did a really good job, and we played well.
A young man I don't guess we've had the opportunity to talk about in previous district games that we've had the broadcast of, but Noah Pack I thought played well tonight for you, gave you 7 points, and he was one of those guys that was crashing the glass pretty aggressively.
He's done a fantastic job both in practice and in the few minutes that he's gotten. I've tried to talk to the guys over the past few days of just finding that aggressiveness, that effort, that consistent effort that's been lacking here of late that we had at the beginning of the year. And so as a coaching staff, as we sat back and we looked at practice and we looked at the games and how guys have been playing, one thing that really stood out to us was that Noah Pack seems to be in the right position at all times. He's doing the right things. He's trying to box out. He's trying to play hard with effort. And so I felt like tonight was a night that I could reward him for that. And he went out there and he played well in that time that he got. And so, my thing with all the guys is, hey, you're going to earn your playing time, and when you get that opportunity, you need to take advantage of it. And I thought Noah did a good job of that tonight.
We've seen sort of this lineup on the floor before in other district games, but maybe not to start a game. You went with Jake Wallace and Josiah Bradley in the starting five. I might be not remembering something where that lineup was employed earlier in a district game, but I don't recall it. But, I mean, a little bigger lineup for you to start.
It's been important. You know, as a coaching staff, I've got to take a look in the mirror. You know, I've come up here and I've said over the past few games we're rebounding the ball extremely poorly, and I'm at fault for that. You know, a lot of that is my fault because I've got to look at, you know, what's in front of us. And eventually I came to the conclusion that I've got these two big guys, Jack and Josiah, that even if they can't grab rebounds, they're going to jostle with the other big guys and keep them from grabbing rebounds. I'm putting Jake Wallace at a disadvantage. I have him out here trying to guard Powell and guard these other big guys from other teams, and he really can't do it. But against guys his similar size, he almost has that advantage because he's stronger, he's a lot more athletic, so that's good for him. So let me put Josiah and Jack Carrasso in here, let them bang with these big guys, save Jake Wallace, save Noah Pack. Let's see if we can get them to do a little better rebounding, Caleb Van Acker. And so tonight and in practice yesterday, I told Josiah, hey, I'm going to leave you in there. I want to see what you can do because I think, Eric, he's our best defensive big guy, right? He had a couple good blocks tonight. Yep. You know, I think he's our best defensive big guy. And so I wanted to make sure that we gave him an opportunity to go in there and see if he can't keep Powell off the boards, which he did for the most part, right? And then save Jake Wallace and those other guys to grab rebounds, which they did.
And turnovers have been a bit of an issue, and now Robbie got into some early foul difficulties, but you've said before, you praised Robbie for the fact that he'll have him have a great ball game, attack the basket, be aggressive, but at the same time there's some turnovers that come with that kind of go hand in hand. Tonight, I think Robbie probably only had one turnover, but he did have some foul difficulties, so he wasn't on the floor perhaps as many minutes as he typically would be, but you got a lot of minutes out of Carter Mayfield tonight. He had a couple of turnovers when he was in there early, but then settled in, and I thought did pretty good. And just overall, just taking care of the ball tonight was excellent.
It was a good night for us as far as taking care of the basketball. Again, I've got to do a better job moving forward of giving guys rest, and Robbie's one of those guys. While he's so important to us that I want to have him on the floor at all times, I also have to understand that he gets tired because he's always go.
Sure.
And so he gets tired, and that's where some of these turnovers happen. And so tonight I really didn't even know he was in foul trouble. I just thought it was a good time to get Carter in there. I've got to get back to giving Robbie more consistent breaks and giving Carter more opportunities. You know, if Dylan's hurt and some of these other guys aren't able to play, I'm going to need a guy to step in there and run the offense and run the team. And Carter's that guy, and I thought he went out there tonight and did a fantastic job.
70-49, big win. And the other thing I might mention about this one before we think about Friday night and going to West is that the Mountaineers, with all the momentum heading to the fourth quarter, your 20-point lead gets whittled down to 10. You win by 21. Nice answer by your team in the fourth quarter. Some of these fourth quarters hadn't gone the way of the Admirals of late tonight. That was a nice answer.
It was a good job by the guys of sticking with it, you know, not panicking. And you know, prior games we've panicked a little bit when we had a lead and guys have come back and kind of cut into it. Tonight we did a good job of staying steady, and defensively I thought we kind of picked it up a little bit right there. We kept Powell from making some baskets because for a minute there it felt like he was scoring every time he touched the basketball. And so Josiah came in there, did a great job of keeping them from getting the basketball, and then they kind of struggled offensively when he didn't get a chance to touch it, and we were able to make some shots on the other end, allowed us to get the lead back.
There you go, 21-point victory, 70-49 as the Admirals get back to 500 in the district at 4-4, and you got West coming up on Friday, and that was the district opener, so quite a while back there when the Admirals won here at home over the Rebels to open district play 53-38, but that's always a team that seems to want to apply some pressure. They want to run tempo, you might say, against you, get up and down the floor.
They're playing much better here of late.
Yeah.
You know, this game was a big game for us because coming into this game we were tied with them for fourth in district. And so, you know, this game coming up Friday is going to be a huge game for us in our district standings. To see if we can get to over 500, 5-4 in district, but also because West is playing well. You know, they played Bearden to 9 at Bearden. So they're playing extremely well, and it's going to be a good test for us. We need to come out there with that same kind of consistent effort that we gave tonight, and I like our chances.
Yeah, you look at it since the calendar turned to 2020, West defeated Heritage 74-40. The Rebels won at home over William Blunt 59-52. You mentioned, Coach, the 9-point game at Bearden. just fell by 9, 69-60. And then tonight the Rebels are playing at Lenoir City. One would anticipate that the Running Rebels will get that one, and they'll be 4-4 as the Admirals are 4-4. And as you say, it shapes up as another one. All of these are big at this point. As far as you got a bunch of teams right there, kind of in the middle of the pack that are trying to get some separation from one another. And so Friday night will be big. We look forward to it. Congratulations on the win here tonight, and a game well played by your Admirals, Coach.
Thank you, Eric.
As Coach John Higgins, his Admirals win 70-49, and again 12 3-pointers this evening, as Isaiah Smith accounted for 8 of them. Farragut was 8 of 10 from the foul line. Again, just a reminder, we already ran this down, but Smith had 28, 2 of 2 from the line, 8 3-pointers, 28 points to lead the Admirals. Also, Robbie Guerin with 10 points tonight. Noah Pack had 7, including a 3-pointer. Zane Zatawi, a late basket, 2 points for him. Jake Wallace, 6 points. He was 2 of 2 from the line. Carter Mayfield, 1 of 2 from the line. He had 3 points. Jack Carrasso, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 points. Saish Maluri, 9 points on 3 3-pointers. And Josiah Bradley, 1 of 2 from the line, 3 points for Bradley. And so the Admirals shoot 8 of 10 from the foul line. Heritage was 14 of 18 from the foul line. The vast majority of those, certainly the makes, Jacob Powell, who was 11 of 12 and finished with 31 to lead all scores. But Farragut, 8 of 10 from the line. Heritage was 14 of 18. The Admirals had 12 3-pointers. The Mountaineers had 3 3-pointers. I had Heritage with 10 turnovers on the night, and Farragut with just 6 turnovers as they win this one 70-49. And should be 11-11, I believe, overall, and most definitely 4-4 in district play as they gain a season split from the Mountaineers, who defeated them back on December 10th, but Farragut with a convincing win here tonight. The Mountaineers without Tate Daniels, but the Admirals just a nice job on the glass defensively, and as I say, or as we were just saying there with Coach Higgins, pushing the lead back out when the Mountaineers mounted a rally late in the third quarter. Got it down to 10, but the Admirals win it as they pull away in the fourth quarter with an 18-7 edge to win by 21, 70-49. So the Lady Admirals won earlier, 57-40, improving to 6-2 in the district. Heritage with the loss dropped to 5-3. Mentioned previously, Maryville tonight hands Bearden its first loss, so the Lady Bulldogs fall for the first time in district play at Maryville. So Bearden's now 7-1. Maryville with the victory improves to 6-2. Let's see if there are any other finals before we put a wrap on things this evening. William Blount was at Hardin Valley, and West is taking on Lenoir City. When last we checked, no updates there. We'll try one more time. Scan also to see if perhaps there are any boys finals that have been posted yet. But it looks like we have nothing to report yet as far as girls play, Hardin Valley and William Blount, or West and Lenoir City. But again, Maryville does get the win. So Farragut and Maryville now tied for second behind the Lady Bulldogs. Bearden 7-1, Maryville 6-2, Farragut 6-2, Heritage is 5-3, and then everyone falls in line behind there. As for the boys, Maryville, it's kind of a role reversal there. Maryville comes into the night like the Bearden Lady Bulldogs, those schools matching up tonight. On the boys' side of things, it's Maryville that is undefeated, and Bearden the once beaten team. And let's see, District 4. No finals, or even score updates to report there. So here at Farragut, it was a good night for both the Admirals and Lady Admirals. Again, the girls won 57-40. They were paced by Ace Strickland, who had 20 points. Also in double figures tonight, Ashlyn Sheridan with 11. Unfortunately, Macy Barnes appeared to pretty badly sprain an ankle. Hope for as speedy a recovery as possible for the Lady Admiral Junior Barnes. And then in the nightcap, boy, Isaiah Smith shooting lights out just about all night long. 28 points to lead the Admirals and counter the 31-point effort by the Mountaineers' Jacob Powell as Farragut wins 70-49, moving to 4-4 in district play, earning a season split with the Mountaineers, and puts them in a good position as they move forward to take on the West Rebels at West Friday night in a matchup of two teams we anticipate being 4-4 in the district when they square off. So for Dusty Street back at our WFIV studios and Brandon Campbell here behind the camera, BDC Productions providing the video stream. I'm Eric Gerhardt. We'll be on the air 6 o'clock, before 6 o'clock, the 6 o'clock tip in our girls game Friday night from West. Boys action should follow at 7:30. If you can't join us there at West High School, be sure to join us here on 105.3 WFIV, online at myi105.com, or go to FarragutAdmiralsBasketball.com. Follow the live game link there. That'll take you to the Booster Club's live stream page where you can both watch and listen as the Admirals and West Rebels square off Friday night. Again, for Dusty and for Brandon, I'm Eric Gerhardt. We say thank you so much for listening, and we wish you a very good night.